In this video, I'll describe an overcast day and compare it to a sunny day, which I described in this video. And you may be surprised to learn that an overcast day often has a lighter and brighter sky than a sunny day. And it's in my book, the Art Instruction course, Color and Light, where the Kindle is only $7. In my last video, I showed you how to paint a convincing sunny day. It requires direct light where we know where the light source is and the direction of the light. We can have a blue sky, shadows, and bright colors. And we want 4 contrasts in color, value, temperature, and saturation. We see those contrasts here. These bright colors are light, warm, and saturated. And they contrast with the colors here, which are darker, cooler, and less saturated. In an overcast day, we have diffuse light where we don't know where the light source is or the direction of the light. We have a light blue-gray sky, no shadow, and dull colors. So as a result, there are reduced contrasts in color, value, temperature, and saturation. Here's a fun experiment requiring a paper and a flashlight that models an overcast day. So here we shine a flashlight onto some white paper and then look at the other side. And the fibers of the paper act like millions of tiny mirrors that bounce the light in every direction. And by the time the light reaches the other side, it isn't just coming from any single point, it's coming from the entire surface of the paper. And this resembles a light overcast day where the sun is behind the clouds. Clouds are filled with tiny water droplets, so when the sun or our flashlight hits the top of a cloud, the light starts bouncing between all those droplets, spreading out the light. Because direct light is being filtered by the cloud, the bottom looks like one giant glowing light source, just like our paper experiment. And if you look up at a light cloud cover, you would have to squint because your eyes are receiving some filtered direct sunlight. In contrast, when you look at a blue sky, you usually don't have to squint. On a light overcast day, the clouds act like a thin piece of paper, so the entire sky becomes one massive glowing light bulb, which is why it's so light, and it creates a strong value contrast with the land. In contrast, a heavy overcast day would be like a thick piece of paper, so much less sunlight is getting through, and as a result, both the sky and the land get darker, so the value contrasts are weaker. Here I'm comparing a heavy overcast day to the grayscale of a blue sky. And if you squint your eyes until the pictures look really blurry, the heavy clouds in the blue sky start to have the same shade of gray. This first picture shows a deer on a light overcast day. We know it's overcast because there's no shadow, but the picture looks light with some yellow from the filtered sunlight. And although I didn't capture the sky in this picture, we know that it's a light gray. In the second picture, this is a heavy overcast day. This time, both the sky and the ground are much darker, and there isn't any yellow. The diffuse light from an overcast sky results in three-dimensional forms that are more difficult to see because there aren't distinct light and shaded areas, and there are no shadows. But this white diffuse light from overhead makes it easy to see the real colors of things like these orange pumpkins. Let's summarize the characteristics of an overcast day. It has diffuse indirect light because we don't know where the sun is or the direction of the light. And the sky is a blue-gray, not that cyan blue that we get on a sunny day. There are no shadows and the colors are dull. And the 4 contrasts of hue, value, saturation, and temperature are reduced compared to a sunny day. It is actually filtered direct sunlight, so the whole sky acts as one main light source. And as the sky darkens, the land also darkens, so the value contrasts narrow. Now, without a shaded side or a shadow, the objects lose their three-dimensional form. But as we saw with the pumpkins, local colors shine. Check out my book, the Art Instruction Course, Color and Light, with the link to the book at the bottom of this video. And please remember to subscribe.